channel, guys. It has been a little bit over a week, maybe 2, since our last video. We do apologize for the delay, but
yeah, sorry, some things got a little crazy with work, and we both work retail, and
Black Friday was
a tragedy.
Tragic
for it and then actually working it.
13 hours with a 10-minute break. We'll save that for a whole nother video.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Today we got a good video for you guys. Most frequently asked questions by us personally. What we always hear on a daily basis are kind of questions that people tend to ask us all the time, you know.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna piggyback, go off different ones. We'll probably elaborate a little bit on them, but here we go. Let's get started. So the question I always get no matter where I go is, how tall are you? I'm 6'4", but I mean, imagine if I just kept asking you, like, how short are you? Like, you know, it kind of gets a little bit tiresome.
Yeah, that shit would be old. I would have to imagine.
Like, if I came up to you, like, Kyle, how short are you? Like,
yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
5'8". Yeah. No, I can imagine, because, like, people are all, like, for me being short, I'm always like, man, I wish I was taller. And then, just because that's cooler to me, but it is what it is. But I'm sure for you, people are like, oh my god, like, you're so tall, and like you stick out in places like at work, or like,
and I don't even like to stick out like that.
Yeah, I feel you. So like, you must always, like, that has to get annoying. Like,
yeah.
How tall are you?
Yeah,
oh, how long have you been that tall? When did you hit your growth spurt? Like,
but I mean, being tall and short has its pros and cons in some different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never been good at hide and seek, obviously. You know.
True. But concerts are probably fun because
I don't know. I've never been to a concert, to be honest.
Ever?
No.
You never seen a live show?
No.
Damn.
For sure. I'm gonna save it for a good one.
6'4", you would see over everything. Every time I go to a concert, I have to like budge through people. But and one of the questions that I get asked frequently, not recently, but I would say since I was in high school, women ask me all the time if I get my eyebrows done. I've never gotten them done.
I get that too.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never gotten them done. I've never thought about getting them done. I just put coconut oil on them after I get out the shower, and then, I mean, that's a wrap. Yeah, I mean, it's the greatest thing ever, so.
No, definitely.
I've never gotten them done, but they're cool. I like them. Coconut oil and a brush. And
it's funny you mentioned the eyebrows, because one of my frequently asked questions is, do I get my eyebrows curled, or do I curl my eyebrows and put mascara on my eyelashes? Sorry. But I just think that's weird. Like, I get that asked all the time. Like, do you curl your eyelashes? Do you put mascara on them? Can I see them? Like, that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know how people notice that one little trait about me all the time. Like, I've never understood that. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, like, oh, where do you go? Like, who did that? And it's like,
my parents.
Exactly, like biology. Like, I woke up this morning. That was it. So. That's one of the questions I get asked frequently. What's your next one?
I always get asked if I'm a basketball player, stereotypical tall black dude.
Light skin.
I do play basketball all the time. And then the follow-up to that would be like, who's your favorite player, favorite team? Favorite team's gotta be the Mavericks, you know, hometown, gotta represent all the time. Favorite player, if you know me, that's kind of self-explanatory, but if you don't know me, LeGoat James is my favorite player. Yeah, not LeBron, LeGoat James. You know what I'm saying?
Down to 5, down to 3.
Make somebody else beat you.
3 on the way. He got it!
Make somebody else beat you. Take the ball out of his hands.
The game is over.
Yes, it is.
You cannot secure an attempt a shot inside of 3/10 of the second.
Can you believe he's producing the way he is in his 16th year?
Of course.
Like, this is, yeah, I mean, but like, still, like.
Dude's part Magic, part Jordan, part Wilt, and then part alien.
Yeah, all together.
That's just a mixture for disaster for opponents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your next one?
One of the other questions I get asked frequently is, how long have you had a beard? Or like, when did you start growing facial hair? And for me, it was 8th grade. Like end of 8th grade, like after the Christmas break in 8th grade, I woke up one morning and I was like, what is this really happening? And I knew I wasn't gonna get tall, cause it's just not how life worked for me. My dad's 6 feet and my mom's 5'4". So I thought maybe I'd at least get to 6 feet, but I've been at 5'8" since like the 11th grade, so I'm not getting any taller. So one of the questions is, when did you start getting facial hair? 8th grade, second semester of the 8th grade, and I mean it's cool. It has its pros and cons. So I'm grateful for the beard, but sometimes I wish I was 6'4". But then if I was 6'4", I might not have a beard. So I'm grateful for the way things play out.
Yeah, exactly. Some point, you know
exactly.
What I'm saying?
Exactly.
The next question that I always get is, "What's your race?" I kind of feel like I don't look too exotic. I feel like I look kind of plain Jane. You know what I mean? Like I'm black and white.
You just look light skinned. I don't know how that could be.
Maybe it's the beard, dude. Sometimes like Middle Eastern. I don't know. Maybe. But
maybe.
I don't really like it.
Have you got Hispanic ever?
Sometimes, not as often as I get Middle
Like
Eastern.
if you're in the summertime, if you get super dark.
I don't tan, bro. That's just something that does not happen to me.
You don't get like.
And I don't go outside
brown?
in the heat. Like it's just not.
That's not you.
No. I hate the heat with a passion. Not as much as the rain, but.
Yeah, no, I actually get asked, this happens a lot of the time at work. I deal with a lot of people that are from different places in the world, and people ask me kind of a lot, are you Ethiopian, or do you have Ethiopian in you? Or, like, are you, like you said, like, are you mixed with anything? And I don't get it, because I'm black, just very black. My mom's black, my dad's black, their parents are both black, my family's just black. I'm sure there's obviously something mixed in there, but Ethiopian, for whatever reason, I get asked that a lot.
Probably
like,
your hair, though, honestly. Like,
people have
the
told
texture
me,
of your hair.
The texture
you know
of my hair, and
like, you don't have like
to,
black people like facial hair, like regular hair. Like you got like a little bit of curl action in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, no. That's crazy. Like,
So,
I wonder what. And some people. I have a friend, and when he watches this, he'll know who it is. He'll know. But I have a friend that sent his DNA sample, like his mouth swab. They have that commercial where it's like, yo, if you give us your DNA, we'll tell you about your family lineage.
Right.
And he did it, and he was able to go back to like 1426. Like
That's
the
crazy.
1400s of
God,
where
damn.
it was like his, okay, so this is my grandpa.
People
and
still coming over in motherfucking
Yeah.
sailboats and shit.
Yeah, we were like, okay, 15 or 6, like, it was forever. And I'm like, damn, I wish, I might do that. Just to see in Ethiopia, I don't know. I'm black. I'm black.
For what it is.
For what it is currently right now.
Average black man in America.
Just
you know
a black
saying?
dude.
So, another question I get all the time is, what size shoe do I wear? I have big feet. If you know me, you would see it's like I'm walking around with water skis all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Boats.
But I wear size 14, really hard to find shoes. Typically gotta order them. Sometimes I'll find them in stores, basketball shoes sometimes. Nordstrom Rack, got plus sizes, cheap prices.
14.
Nice ass dress shoes for sure. That's just my little tidbit to you guys. Hopefully that helps out, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you got those boots from Nordstrom Rack for how
I
much?
got both of them for $35 each.
I need to go cop a
A
pair.
steal. They were the only ones in my size, so I
steal.
was lit. You know what I'm saying? What's your next one?
Damn, bro. Okay, this one is kind of obvious if you know me. I'm a huge fan of Donald Glover. He's like, you know, I just really am a huge fan of everything he does and just what he means to like the culture, so to speak, in the entertainment industry. I'm really into that. And one of the questions I've gotten since I was 15, I remember I was a 10th grader. I'll be 22 in February, so for the last like 7 years. Has anyone ever told you you look like Donald Glover? Yes.
Look at that.
Like, yes. Come on now. At this
Same
point,
look.
yeah, literally. At this point,
Nigga,
if I had
crazy,
a dollar for every time someone's asked me that, I could be able to do a lot of cool shit
Oh, you
right
have
now.
a nice crib.
No.
Definitely a nice car.
Definitely
You
a
know what I'm
nice
saying?
car
For
over the
sure.
course of 7 years. Like, I've been stopped in the
Definitely.
airport. I've been stopped in like Starbucks, and like I've been stopped in restaurants. I've been stopped just in passing. Like in the airport, I was flying from Dallas to New York to visit family, and I was at my gate waiting for the flight to depart. And this lady and her daughter ran up to me with a journal and camera, and they were like, you're the guy that made 3005, like, can we please? And all this attention got attracted to me, and people were like, oh, And I had to stand up and I was like, my name is Kyle Harris. I'm just trying to go visit my family. I do look like him, but I can't take this picture. Because she was ready. And if she posted that,
notebook out. Sir, can you please sign this now?
Imagine if I had went through and I was like, if she posted that, everyone that she knew would have been like, he played you. Like, that's not him.
Played you for a
fool. Like, come on now. So that question, I would say I get asked at least 8 times a week, to be honest. Like, if I had to put an exact number on it, 8 times a week, people will, has anyone ever said you look like, or you look like child? And it's like, yeah, I know. And which is cool because, I mean, maybe one day I'll meet him and we'll cross paths or something, but I always wonder, like, if I ever met him, if he looked at me.
Weird interaction.
Yeah,
but it would be pretty cool.
It would be cool. My cousin met him. What's cool is I have Childish Gambino's autograph, and I didn't even, like, my cousin went and saw him in 2014 when he was on his Deep Web tour, when his second album came out, and after the show was over, he met him and took a picture with him and was like, my cousin Kyle's a huge fan, he would appreciate it if you signed this.
Oh, that's cool.
And he signed it, so I have an autograph of Childish Gambino. Actually, I keep it on me sometimes.
Slight pause.
Slight. He signed this. He signed this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he signed this. This was March of 2014. He signed the ticket. My cousin went and saw him in Houston. And I was supposed to go to the Dallas show, but some shit happened and I wasn't able to, so I got that autograph. And I mean, it doesn't even say Donald Glover. You can't tell what this is,
but, I mean,
which is unique.
You know.
Well, no, I mean, if anyone really wanted to know, I could pull up the Facebook pictures, but it's cool because like people have Childish Gambino autographs all around the world, but none of them look like this. Like everyone's looks different, so it's cool for me. It's a cool connection. But
that's really cool.
Yeah, what's your next one?
So another question I get asked all the time is, where are you from? Like, are you from America? Like, I always tell people, like, I used to live in Venezuela, so people always are like, you're from there? You're Venezuelan? I'm like, no, I just used to live there. I'm not from there. I'm from Texas, the Lone Star State, the motherland. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I always get asked that all the time. I guess it's because I'm tan. People think that I'm from South America or something. It just goes back to the, like, what's your race thing, and it just comes full circle all the way around. It just leads and just stumbles all the way around the board. But I mean, enough of that.
One of the other questions that I get asked frequently is, and I'm sure you do, I know you do, I'm so glad I thought of this. How do you get your hair like that?
Oh, that is.
It's white people all the time. No, you know, white people are cool, but
they
it's
don't really
always
understand,
but
like, we do have 2 different kinds of hairs, you know what I'm saying?
all the time people are like, how did you do that to your hair? Oh my god, your hair. What did you
right here, you know what I'm saying?
You've got the waves. Where's your swimming cap?
Oh my gosh, what do I gotta do? This
I have
do-rag, another do-rag.
Another do-rag, that's what I'm talking about.
But then the twist though is always crazy.
I just have a sponge brush
like,
and just curls and locks, but people are amazed. They
it
think
really
it's
just
magic.
comes down to the brushes. Like, you got the sponge brush, I got the hairbrush. Like,
so
there's just 2 different
one.
methods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's his hair, my hair. I mean, we both got 2 different things going on.
2 totally different.
Both fresh, both clean. You know
Always.
what I'm saying? So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little frequent asked questions by us, things that we hear all the time. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't checked out the last video, please go check it out. That one was a really good one too. We got a lot of good feedback from you guys on that one.
If you haven't checked out the video prior to that, watch the pilot. Gives you guys a little bit more, you know, if you haven't seen it, if you want to tell someone more, you know, that was all introduction.
We're going to keep rolling these things out, going faster and faster, trying to make sure we got good things coming for you guys.
Yeah, so now that Black Friday is over, there's going to be a lot of time to record, and it won't be as busy until, like, Christmas picks up, but
oh, definitely, yeah. This Black Friday stuff really had a lot of time consuming, a
whole
lot of preparation.
Video.
Yeah, definitely a whole other video. But
thank
again, hope you guys
enjoyed
it. Great ones. We're gonna get a new one out to you guys really quick. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.
See ya.